Hello everyone, my name is Stefan Singh, and this is my submission for Midterm Assignment Business 410. In this presentation, I am looking to answer the question, does healthcare spending increase life expectancy? To answer this question, I gathered some data from an online website called ourworldindata.org, and so I have the data, and the data consists of, I'm just going to connect to it right now. So I go to connect to data, and I have it here. It's a life expectancy versus health expenditure. So I'm going to open that and bring it in. I have my final data set here is what I cleaned up. So what it gives you a quick overview, it tells you the country code, the year, and in this case the year that I'm pulling was a 10-year period between 2006 and 2015. What was the life expectancy for every single year in every single country? What was the health expenditure and the total population? I'm probably not going to delve into total population because I noticed in a few years the data was missing, so I'm not going to use this column, but really and truly I want to compare the life expectancy and the health expenditures. Alright, so let's dive right into our visualizations. Alright, and so the first one that I'm going to gather is I wanted to see the average health spending per capita. So as you can remember, this was the health expenditure per capita, by just a reminder, and this number here is in international, adjusted for international dollars. So currency differences might be different between Canada, US, France, etc. What I've done is I've gotten data that will adjust for the international currencies. So this is also going to be done. What I'm also going to be pulling in is I also wanted to show you I wanted to compare it at the level of the G7 countries. So for those of you who don't know, the G7 countries are a group of 7 countries, and they're Canada, France, Germany, Italy, United States, United Kingdom, and those are the countries that the IMF has sort of advised that these countries are the more powerful economies in the world. Alright, so let's get cracking on these visualizations. Alright, so first of all, I want us to see, I'm just going to name my sheet what I'm going to call it. So it's average health spending per capita. Alright, and then so what I will gather is I'm going to put in the average health spending per capita. So I'll put that in my columns up here. And remember, I want the average, so I'll go in here and I'll do the measure, I'll do the average, and then I want to capture the entity, which is the country. So we can see there, so just to put in some more formatting, we want it as the entity as the color, so we'll change the colors on there. And then we just want the label so we can quickly see. It's hard to tell in this case, so I'm just going to put the health expenditure as a label, but I'm going to also remember to, like, we're measuring it in the average, and it's the average over the years, which would be 2006 to 2015. So I'll just do a quick average here, and I want to just rank it highest to lowest, and it looks pretty small on the page here, so I'm going to fit the height, and there we go. So as we can see here, the United States stands out as a clear outlier. It spends far more on health than any other country, yet the life expectancy, and we're going to look into that and see how the life expectancy is doing in the United States. So already we see these top countries, great economies, but the United States is spending a lot more per person between the years 2006 and 2015. So that's the average that they're spending. So let's look at the life expectancy now. Let's go to rename this. So we just want to name our sheet. So average life expectancy. Cool. So what we're going to do now is we wanted to see the average life expectancy. Alright, so what we're going to get is we're going to grab the entity, which is the year, remember that, and then we're going to do the average life expectancy at birth. We'll put that on labels and make this into an average. Measure average. Remember, we want to see it in the rows as well. Life expectancy at birth. And we want to make it an average. There we go. And we just want the color the same as we did in the other visualization. So we're going to put the entity on colors. And there we go. And we're just going to sort it again. So we can quickly look at this. So again, my G7 countries, the 7 countries are here. So we can see that 78 on average between those years, somebody in the United States is expected to live about 78 years. So clearly we can see that there is definitely, and the United States is standing out, an outlier. So the life expectancy of the American population is not longer, but actually shorter than countries that spend far less. So let's put this all together and throw it into a dashboard so that we can see it, and then we can drop some filters on. So quickly, we're just going to go into put in the first sheet, and then I'll just drop my second sheet in there. Make this floating so I can adjust the sizes. Just going to remove this. See that we already have it. I don't need that filter. So as we can see here, so what I'm going to do is it's a little really cool feature that I can build my filter off of one of my visualizations. So I'm going to use this one over here, the average health spending per capita, as a filter. So now if we were to just click on United States, it will just tell me what is the average life expectancy in United States for the period that we have. So you can see as I go through it, it'll tell me clearly, but I'm just going to unclick that. So we can look at what we can see. What can we tell from this data? The United States is spending about 3.5 times the amount as Japan. Sorry, 2.5 times the amount as Japan. But Japan, the people are living about 5 years more than that of the United States. So clearly in this research question here that health spending does not equal to longer life expectancy rates. So as we can see here, the United States health spending per capita is often more than 3 times higher than in the other rich countries. So yet, with the population of countries with lower health spending than the US, enjoy considerably longer lives. So, yeah. And thank you for watching. I hope everybody enjoyed and you found this informative. Thank you.